After my mom passed in 2001, my dad had developed a relationship with the Northern Illinois Hospice, visiting, bringing his famous caramel corn that everybody coined him as the caramel corn man. So he had a relationship with Northern Illinois Hospice, so I just always heard it. About 2013, my dad started having health issues that progressed, and by about 2015, things weren't right. And I was told that I needed to come home and check on my dad, and he was soon diagnosed with Alzheimer's. And he had been having these mini seizures that were taking us back to the hospital, and the experience was just overwhelming. I reached out to Northern Illinois Hospice once I knew my dad was never going to get better, and they were there within a short period of time, and they assessed my father. My dad was admitted into hospice within about 24 to 48 hours. So when my dad came into the program, and I was going to take advantage of every resource available to me because I needed it, because it was just me. So they had the companionship program, and Steve was a volunteer. And what was special about Steve is that my family's big people, we're tall. And Steve came through the door, and he was this big man, and he was quiet, but he was friendly, and he had peace about him and comfort. And my dad loved him. Oh, my dad loved him. And he would just talk to Steve, and Steve would just listen, and he would look at my dad, and he would engage my dad. And like, Steve came, and he was my dad's friend. And my dad used to say that, Steve's my buddy, Steve's my friend. When my dad passed, I became a donor in my dad's absence. He had become a donor after my mom passed. And then I just kept coming to me like I wanted to give another family what Northern Illinois Hospice gave me, what the companion gave me, what Steve was to me. Last February, picked up the phone and called and said, I want to be a volunteer. I'm excited to give somebody the relief that I desperately needed and appreciated. I truly don't know what I would have done without it. Northern Illinois Hospice was so profound in the final weeks and days of losing my mom and dad that it impacted my life in a way that I can't explain. And I felt attached to Northern Illinois Hospice. I almost didn't want them to leave when my family had left, because that's how connected I was. And so the people in my life in those days really didn't matter. Those were the people that mattered, because they were giving me what I needed to have to be able to be my dad's daughter in the last days and to finish well with my dad. They were my life for the last days with my dad. They were everything. They gave me the peace I needed.